Okay, weather. I don't know how I'm going to pull this off, but trust me, I'll figure it out. It needs to be illegal for it to be this humid when it's not even that hot out. I know humidity and heat don't have to go hand in hand, however, I disagree. Also, of course, like many things, this is a slippery slope to me banning humidity completely. There can only be small amounts of water in the air. I do not want to be wading through just open air while I'm walking. I'm against this. Anyway, yeah, it's 20 Celsius, but I still need a fan pointed directly at me while streaming. But it is indeed stream time, and it is time for mostly the end of Mega Man Star Force. Of course, as I've mentioned, there is a post-game, and I'm now pretty sure I know how much post-game there is. I started the stream off last time thinking, like, oh, it's only the one mission, I guess. I couldn't find the post-game, but no, when you actually know the name of it, it's easier to find. But if you don't know the name of it, for some reason, Google just doesn't want you to find it. But also, and it's my understanding that Google doesn't actually want you to find anything anymore. I really don't know why I haven't switched from it. Oh, right, because most of them are kind of garbage. Anyway, though, yeah, that's neither here nor there. It's stream time. Let's do it. Let's get to the end of Star Force. I mean, we have to let more of this play out, right? Look, it's the finale of the season. I mean, I know how these games are made. We'll probably hear the theme at some point during this ending. Star Force has a good theme, though. I like to listen to it. I'm sorry. Alright. Oh yeah, and if I didn't mention it last time, that thing I thought was in the space station is indeed in post-game, so... Unfortunately, we don't get to access that thing. Oh, so... Here's the wave hole that we can see even without our visualizer. That's how you know it's the serious one. It can materialize before human eyes. No turning back, like some kind of points you can't return from?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I said, yeah.
The FM King Z-Waves are so strong, they've turned reality into waveform. Yep, gotta beat the game first.
You'll never be able to return to the real world ever again. Also, you'll probably be dead. But, you know, sex one, half dozen the other. Doesn't really matter, just win. You don't have to worry about it.
Aww. Mega's actually fine with us wussing out, but we're not going to.
Thought you'd say that. Would've made fun if you tried to leave.
Alright, well, we've seen that cutscene, so let's give one last save. And... let us begin! Oh, nothing to say? Yep, last fight. We'll also save state here. So how much of a walk up? I don't think the last walk is that long. Alright. Oh, this looks cool. I like this area. I don't think I really took in the final area, because this looks sort of familiar to me, but... Yeah, I did... Oops, no, I wanted roulette. Okay, well, I can take those guys out at least, but... I need a bladed weapon to kill the black holes, so... Remove eyeballs. Wait for sword to appear. Oh, okay, that also works. Cool. Big Dragon Tornado counts as a sword, actually. Alright, here we are. We've seen this area before. The waves are really strong here. So, are we meeting the FM King? Yep. So... as I keep saying, I don't remember this game perfectly, but, you know, I kind of remember how the game resolves, you know? I do remember the ending. And so, you know, I've been, just waiting for the end here, because, you know, this is, a game about friendship and making connections. So, you know, there's the potential that you can have just the terrible Steven Universe discourse of like, well, why didn't the main character just kill the villain? Because, you know, if you have a villain who's slightly similar to, you know, kind of fascist empires or whatever, people will immediately be like, well, that's analogous to real-world stuff, therefore... irredeemably evil. And so, you know, you have that whole thing. If you don't quite hit the villain quite correctly. But I think they have a pretty good solution.
I just gone up there anyway, I don't care. I don't need your invitation, you're not my dad.
So anyway, here's the FM King. So, yeah, he looks kinda youthful, huh?
Yeah, I've heard that phrase before.
No, we just wanted to be friends. We wanted to hang out with aliens. Yeah, so anyway, their solution to, you know, the fact that the villain has admittedly done a genocide of an entire planet, which is, you know, bad, would probably be irredeemably evil in real life, sure, but, yeah, so we're kind of dealing with a child emperor sort of situation is the thing.
Actually, I'm the impossible final boss. Have you ever considered that?
Wait a minute. Last second twist. Mega's actually not an Ephemian.
What? You remember how you said I've never lost anyone before? Surprise, I've lost everybody. Yeah, so he killed my whole planet. Give me a hug. Hey, it's me, Andromeda. How's it going?
That's Andromeda? Yeah, so he's just really hungry, but he wants a friend. Have some hors d'oeuvre. That's pronounced hors d'oeuvres? What? Yeah, no, it's pronounced completely differently. Alright, well, when Andromeda eats you, then it's gonna be called hors d'oeuvres. I will crush all who oppose me. And try to teach me French. Let's trust that untrusting brat of a king the power of her bond. So I don't know if, like, the king's supposed to be an adult by now, but yeah, no, he's, again, looks pretty youthful, so even if he's an adult, it's not been for long by Ephemian standards. Andromeda, get him!
Hey, it's me, Andromeda. I'm back. You like my weird finger mouth? Yeah, weird and gross, huh?
Alright, so let's save state, just in case this goes south. So I don't remember Andromeda being, like, super difficult. First let's star power. But I still want to be cautious. Wait for that one. Okay, so he ducks underneath the panel, so he's not always... Oh, okay. Oh, right, the meteor. Oh god, that's probably terrible in Legendary mode. Oh, that probably kicks your ass. But yeah, no, seeing the meteors, I just remembered... I feel like I've gotten close to doing a no-hit of this boss when I was a kid. But I think the meteors are always kind of screwed me over. Meteor.jpg. Oh, right, and that attack that you have to defend. Unless you have invis like I do. Yeah, it's just me being... Okay, but what if this works, though? Ah, damn it. Okay, that does actually hit. Whoop! Get his ass! Get him, Wolfwoods! Ah, yeah, see, the meteors are pretty tricky to dodge. Oh! Oh, right, yeah, and this is where the second form comes in. It's an HP threshold, not you fight him once, finish, and then you fight again. Okay. Nope, so far so good. Oh, right, yeah, no, there's a core there, you gotta be careful. He's got a big beam. Ugh. Yeah, this fight's a lot already. Okay. I can definitely see how I was able to get pretty close to acing this when I was younger. Ah, see, it's a good thing I started with this. I wouldn't have Dragon Skied in time. Oh yeah, this fight's a lot. It's not so bad. I can see how I got close to doing a no-hit, but not quite being there. Ah, yep, there goes my aura at last. Oh yeah, no, this is... You know, I'll give it credit. This is a tricky fight when you don't know it. However... Heal up. Argument invalid. Flicker kick.
Oh no, not Flicker Kick! The most powerful move in the galaxy!
Sounds like you just hit the floor.
Sorry, boss, I couldn't get him.
Oh yeah, I did finish the final boss with a kick. It's not quite a rider kick, unfortunately. Although, to be fair, multi-kick attack could be a final common rider finishing move. Flicker kick itself isn't, like, quite stylish enough. We'd have to basically do... we'd have to Kenshiro somebody's ass with kicks for it to be, like, a full finisher. But yeah, no, that... I did kick him to death. That is a good point. What? No! You can't beat Andromeda! Flicker kick's banned. You can't use it anymore. Andromeda, rise and crush them.
I don't wanna.
Can you still fight? I mean... I did pretty well, but also I only have 350 HP left. Like, that was my first attempt in years, so I think that went pretty well. Ugh, thud. I can't.
Use a deluxe seal already.
No, it's a cutscene, I can't use those. We don't acknowledge those exist outside of gameplay. Ah, drats. Ah, darn.
Boss, I'm really hungry and blinking.
Uh-oh.
My hunger lights are going off. I gotta eat my boss.
Oh man, it's all three of my friends and also Zach. I'm cheering for you with some beef power. Well, I mean, if we have the beef... Aw, Pat's here too. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember Pat being present in most of the rest of the game, so... either he doesn't really appear after this game, or he does not make an impression. I don't know which is worse. Well, I mean, there's plenty of things I like in this game that I didn't remember, so... I think Pat's not really in the rest of them, though. I can feel your strength. It's giving me a full heal. What is this power? It's called a vacuum. It's kind of bad when it's being wielded by weird war machines that just want to devour things and is very sad about how lonely it is. Alright, everybody. Join forces so we can shoot this big mouth. Andromeda.
Sorry, boss, I was just too peckish. Ah!
Well, there he goes. But why did Geo, the child character who wants to reach out to people and, you know, make contact with them, make connections with them, why doesn't he just murder the FM King? Why didn't he do that? Yeah, so you're all alone. Alright, you have absolutely nobody to rule over. You are effectively not a king. You cannot blow up planets now. Cool, we're done with that. We showed you, the creep, the real superpower of teamwork. So anyway, yeah, like I was saying, Child Emperor. It's been a while since I've thought about the concept. I've not taken many history classes recently, but, feel like we're all familiar with the concept and how it did not really work out for anybody except for people puppeting the actual literal child. Also, using delete here is kind of funny, but yeah, point stands. He has always been the king, and people have been constantly trying to assassinate him. So yeah, he's a little bit paranoid. So yeah, great foil for Geo, I would say. Geo who lost, his father, uh, but when he was at his lowest, people came to him with positive relationships who were, caring for him because they could relate to him and because they wanted to help him. So here's the guy who was alone, and literally everybody wanted him dead. They don't get it confused that he's just saying delete and erase. He's a wave being that does just mean murder. Yeah, so there was this time where there was just like a really tasty looking croissant on the floor, but I hadn't noticed that there was a giant target beneath it, and so when I went for the croissant, somebody tried to drop a weight on me, and oh boy, if I hadn't grabbed that and rolled out of the way, whew, I'd been dead. I would think I had faithful followers, but no. Yeah, so consider all the bosses we fought in this game. Uh, Two of them have turned out well, Mega and Lyra. But Omegasis, kind of a dick, and also, he was the survivor of planet AM, so not only was he kind of a dick, he also was secretly plotting to kill the FM King, probably, to exact revenge. And then Lyra, is nice enough, but until she met Sonya, didn't really seem to go against the grain. She still joined in the FMians, even if she didn't like it. It's not until she met Sonya where she actually improved, so she wouldn't really be a help either. The rest of the FMians we've met fucking suck. So yeah, I have no doubt any of them absolutely would probably be, if not trying to assassinate the FM King, at the very least just want to use him to their own ends. So yes, here's the guy who's grown up with nothing but negative relationships. So like I said, Child Emperor, everyone wants him to die. So I will say, yeah, I think this is a pretty solid way to end the game. Which, is not something even pretty good Kamen Riders always pull off. Sometimes the last guy is just sort of there, and you'll have like a cool fight or whatever, but you don't care as much about the last guy. Even if the rest of the show is great, like, you just might not like the last guy. But no, I feel this one pulls it off. You don't get to see the FM King for most of the game, and he tries to play himself off as imposing, because that's how he has to be as a king, or his followers will kill him. You think that fucking Swan wouldn't take a crack at him if he thought he could? He'd probably take a crack at the FM King if he thought he couldn't. Cygnus sucks. He's garbage. So yeah, as it turns out, Geo has lived a life where he's had that same paranoia, but it hasn't been justified. Yeah, so you keep doing that, like, we keep saying, hey, let's be friends, and then you immediately turn around and blow up the planet. So the wild thing is that Gemini was the first out of all of the FMians we, like, perma-killed at the end there in the boss rush. Wasn't really a boss rush, we kind of took them on one at a time, but yeah, no, like, he was the first of the set to die, but, like, all along he's also kind of been the Vizier character. Just on the sideline going, my lord, they're plotting to kill you. Yeah, no, they're absolutely going to kill all of us. You should blow up their planet first. Have Andromeda eat their planet. Gemini, huh? The creep. Man, fuck that guy. So yeah, as it turns out, Gemini was actually kind of like bastard prime of the game. Which is why I'm surprised he does die first. I think that's the thing, it's a little unlike most Kamen Riders. I feel like they would pull out Gemini at the last second and be like, aha, I'm still here. Either because you didn't kill me before, or I survived that fight if it did happen. And then, you know, we'd rider kick him at the end. Anyway, it's been great, but you kill me already, come on. I can't. And the worst Tumblr blogs you've ever heard of all just go into a rage. No! Child, murder that man! Child, murder that man, or the Nazis win in real life somehow. Like I said, I don't know if he's supposed to be like a child. He could be a young adult. It's kind of hard to tell because, you know, he is a wave. He is just made of green flames. You're forgiving me? The one who tried to destroy your planet and did successfully destroy yours? Omega says, sorry. Oh, that's gonna be hard. Aw. No, he doesn't actually get to officially join your brother band. You don't get to see this avatar in that menu, unfortunately. It's storyline only. You'd be the first friend I've ever had. Also, are you sure you're not trying to kill me? Also, I say he's a young adult. To be fair, he does actually look very short, though. Again, face-wise, it's kind of hard to tell, because he's green flames, but he's very small. But I guess he could also just be a short king. But yeah, there's absolutely things that go, you know, a little too hard on that should not kill stuff. But I think especially in shows aimed at children about children doing things, why the fuck are you expecting this child to murder somebody? And like, look, yeah, I get it. Kingdoms in real life, bad. Child emperors in real life also wouldn't be super great. Child kings, emperors, whatever monarch or ruler would not grow up well adjusted and probably would not be receptive to this treatment. But yeah, this is fiction where you are allowed to have somebody blow up a planet and it's fine. And besides, that was basically Gemini's fault anyway. Everything can be blamed on Gemini, because he's just the vizier at the side. I can trust your words, correct? You're not gonna turn around and shoot me? What are you doubting him for? Well, the paranoia. Look, I'm sorry. I've got a lot of paranoia. I need to go to therapy. He's got enough power to destroy Andromeda. Look, if he wanted to kill you, he'd just do it. That's not really reassuring, but okay. My name is Cepheus, and you can call me that. I don't think I hold a title anymore. So here's to us. I can't legally drink, so we're not toasting, but do you have any juice on hand? Okay, but like, I'm leaving you the window open right now. I did kind of blow up your planet. If you want to do a revenge and just kill me, sure. Don't be an idiot. I'm not gonna kill any of Gio's friends. Unless they really suck. I'm gonna return to planet FM. I'm going to remove the monarchy, I think. This hasn't been healthy for anybody involved, so I think we're just not gonna do that. I don't really know any other systems, but this one's constantly tried to kill me, so like, I think we'll figure out something better. It really can only go up. We'll rebuild planet AM. I mean, it's not really the point. Yeah, like we've got 3 inhabitants for it, basically. We're tired of being cell phone carriers. Let's go rebuild our planet. You can figure out how to use your transfers on your own, kid. Yeah, we already knew that. Yeah, we figured out that plot twist a while ago. And that, like, we met you before. Oh, okay. I mean, a few isn't many, but sure. Is it a few people, or would it be brimming with life? No, yeah, there's just enough so we could repopulate the planet, and we don't have to do any incest. There's just enough that it all works out, don't worry. Okay, is this cool, though?
Are you sure you don't want to kill this guy? Yes, I'm fine.
Oh, I see.
It's, do you want to come back with us?
You too, Geo. I'll mention you in therapy, but like positively.
You just saved Earth. I don't think anybody's got anything to complain about.
But are you sure we shouldn't have killed him? Alright, and here we are again. Alright, off we go. Alright, so just backtrack all the way over here. And let's see, where did we leave that wave hole? I think this is it? Yeah, the cutscene's happening, so... Right, yeah, let's just wave change and we'll be done. Wait, what? Why? Cepheus was just gluing it all together? Oh no, it's exploding now. Well, that seems bad. So you're telling me the admins couldn't have helped us out, huh? Thought I heard my dad's voice just now. Man, I cannot remember any lines from the end of Star Fox 64 right now.
Hey, do you know how to fly a spaceship?
Yeah, my dad showed me this control panel a while ago. It's fine. I can probably do this. See, it's all well labeled. I can do this. Mr. Boreal, don't worry. I'm probably not going to die in space. And now all our friends are in that one spot. What are you, Maya Fey? Surprisingly enough, I am. I sort of know how to fly this. Yeah, you know. Space shuttles. Typically the thing that people really love when you say, I sort of know how to fly it. And you can just get by with passing knowledge. Ah, thank goodness for autopilot. If you had to actually fly that thing, you'd be screwed. Uh-oh. Oh no, that's like an X5 boss. Oh shit. Ah shit, it's Crescent Grizzly, the true final boss. Oh god, I gotta fly this thing on my own now. Yep, that's me. That's me in the corner. That's me saying oong.
You're finally awake. Caught you trying to cross through the atmosphere. We're in a tiny little bit of. You're probably going to die now.
Just like my dad.
Yeah, I've not really been paying attention, so. Sorry. Meanwhile, on Earth.
I didn't become a brother with him yet. Bad ending. Geo's lost in space forever. Also, Zach's not a brother either. Alright, let's see if 3 signals are strong enough to reach space.
Hey, son. See, you're lost in space. Damn. Really hoping you wouldn't follow in my footsteps there.
I don't think I'll ever see the Earth again, just like you.
Okay, but you do have a better chance than I do, though. You're a bit closer. And you're not immediately made of waves.
Bonds that no matter how far apart you are, can't be cut. You should know that a brother band can't be cut, no matter what blade you wield.
Alright, so today's the first day of being lost in space. You, got any cards, or are we just playing charades? I only knew the guy for like a week, but yeah, sounds like something he'd say.
What the hell's my transfer doing? You have 385 missed calls.
Is that what I think it is?
My god, everybody's using Find My Brother! Now I see why you value the bonds between people so much. It lets you return to Earth because of this big laser. You're able to locate your brothers, and that helps you navigate the empty void of space. Damn, if only a vast majority of the people you knew and loved were at Earth and not on the space station with you. You had, like, what? You had your wife, you had Mr. Boreal, and your son. That's it, just 3 people, and you were a lot farther away, I think. I think I can be strong and move on, and also return to Earth, which is very pressing right now. Alright. And that's Mega Man Star Force. Oh man, so yeah, like I said, I was a decent fan of this back in the day. I thought it was very cool. But I think I really needed this replay, because man, it's better than I remembered it. Like, part of it is, I think I get it a little more now. I will say, you don't need to be familiar with Tokusatsu to, find enjoyment in this game, but damn, it really helps because they nailed the feeling of this. Like, there were definitely some Toku fans here. There had to be, just format-wise, story-wise, everything really did feel like a Kamen Rider, so they nailed that, but that's also not the reason I like this so much. It definitely helped. I really enjoyed seeing that. That's kind of what I figured would happen, when I played this again, I'd be like, okay, I hadn't watched Kamen Rider as a child, so here's my chance to revisit the game and, see how apt that is, how close it is, and I discovered, incredibly. But I also will say this might be one of my favorite Mega Man games now, because, not only do they nail that, it's also just a genuinely good storyline. Pretty much every beat they nailed. This is a game about a child who experienced tragedy and no longer felt like he could be close to other people, and every chapter explores that pretty well. I never felt, in terms of the main storyline, there was ever really any wasted time. Nothing ever really felt like it was unnecessary or kind of fluff. The side quests, yeah, they were a little dull, but I'm not gonna hold that against the game. Sometimes, devs are just expected to add side quests to things, and, maybe it's not your favorite part of the game, but I still think that was an incredible experience, and just sometimes having to go around looking for, I don't know, a dog or some battle cards or whatever, that's not gonna ruin that. I still thought this was absolutely a fantastic storyline, done very well. And just really fun to play too. I'm a little disconnected from the public opinion of Star Force anymore, but back in the day I think people enjoyed it well enough, but there's definitely a subsection of people who are like, it kind of looks like Battle Network, but it's not exactly Battle Network, so I don't like it as much, but I feel like, while it takes away the whole grid-based thing that Battle Network used, it's a different experience. The grid is a little bit, dressing, it helps you judge distance and where enemies are actually positioned, but, I feel the Battle Network games are better at letting you kind of do things with that and manipulate the battlefield a little more, but this is, again, it's different, and I feel like it's different enough where it takes on its own life, and I'm fine with it being strategic in other ways, and not in the same way as Battle Network. So, excellent game to play, amazing aesthetics. Again, it's extremely Kamen Rider. They absolutely nailed that. Perfect no notes. But I'd also like to mention the hack. Mega Man Star Force DX has been absolutely phenomenal. I keep saying, Legendary mode is not really my thing, unfortunately. That is absolutely for people who have mastered this game and really want a challenge. I'm sure there are ways to deal with the things I had trouble with. You could probably... I'm guessing you're supposed to have, like, some sort of tile heal for, like, the Ophiuka fights, where she just poisons the whole thing. But... yeah, that wasn't quite what I wanted to do. But I'm not gonna mark that as a strike against the game, because it's optional. You can turn it off, and I did a lot towards the end. So that is entirely optional, and otherwise it adds plenty of other things that really just help this game. It punched it up a bit. I'm sure I would have had a fine time playing vanilla, but there were just a whole lot of things here and there that just really helped the experience. Being able to encounter all 3 satellite admins in the same game, fantastic. I don't really have a bad word against it. The only actual complaint I might have is just a petty thing that I don't actually think is a problem. Like, genuinely, I do kinda wish it was based on Dragon instead of Pegasus, just because I personally miss the green UI and having Dragon as kind of the forefront of the game. But I'm not... Again, I don't think that's an actual complaint. That's just a personal preference. I would have liked that. But considering the amount of fine-tuning that had to be done, I'm not going to complain that they didn't hack all 3 games, because I'm sure this is all plenty of work as it was. Like, I'm completely incompetent when it comes to programming shit, so if I see lines of code, my brain just stops, so I don't understand the exact process, but I like to think I can at least respect that it's kind of fucking hard, especially if you have limited tools, and even if you do have slightly more tools, it can still be pretty difficult. But yeah, no, this is absolutely an undertaking, and I would be ridiculous if I were like, it's actually bad that they didn't use up more of their time to make a hack version for Dragon and Leo, when all that would have done is just shuffle around when you get the admins. So yeah, not an actual complaint, just... I missed Dragon version, Tails. I miss it a lot. I'll be back. So yeah, I absolutely think I would have loved Star Force enough if I just played vanilla, but damn, DX was amazing. Real good quality of life hack that made a game that was clearly already great. I enjoyed it as a kid, even though clearly I wasn't ready to appreciate the fine art that is Star Force. But no, yeah, seriously, already great game, even better. So yeah, fantastic hack. Respects the game, clearly. Just wanted to improve it a little bit here and there, and also has so much respect for the game, it's like, alright, yeah, here's a version that will kick your ass if you don't know what you're doing. You can beat Tauros and Cygnus without as much experience, but after that, training wheels are off, you need to know what you're doing. I think a little bit of the problem I was having is kind of like similar to what I have with bullet hells. You know, or kind of shmups in general, not just bullet hells, but like there's something about certain attack patterns that sometimes get into my head in a way that I can't really parse and have a hard time improving in. Because like, at the end of the day, I don't think you have to do that fancy of footwork to dodge those attacks. It's just a matter of knowing where things appear and knowing the tile to be on, but like, when things happen fast and frantically enough, it's really kind of hard to deal with. I think that might be my issue, it's that sort of mentality. But as I kept saying, like, I wanted something a little more difficult. You know, maybe less frantic, but like stat ups, so that things wouldn't get creamed quite as quickly. As I believe I said before, though, there is actually, even in vanilla, a harder version of Andromeda. If you get 100%, there's a new version of Andromeda that's tougher, which I do believe I beat back in the day. I'm not gonna do that on stream. I don't feel like I necessarily need to do that, but yeah, just to let you know that is there in case you want to do that. And I mean, clearly I wanted to. I do vaguely remember actually getting some practice in against Andromeda. I never quite got the no-hit I was hoping for, but I liked the game enough that I at least attempted that. So, yeah, clearly I enjoyed it. I feel like I'm probably going to play Star Force 2 sooner rather than later. I'm not going to immediately get to it. There's stuff I want to do first. And of course there's the post-game as well, but yeah, I think I do kind of want to play Star Force 2 after a few games. And this is the stream slot of games I've played before, so... You know, I don't feel like it's the worst thing to do that kind of thing. Like, I'm not chomping at the bit for a new experience like I am for really both of the other stream slots. I'm revisiting things, so I think in that respect, like, I don't feel that bad about going back to Star Force 2, because no matter what, I'm going back to something anyway. So, yeah. But I'm kind of interested in seeing why Star Force 2 isn't as good. I feel like I can kind of understand now, at least to a certain extent, even without seeing it again. It's a case of, like, this game was so fantastic that I'm kind of hard-pressed to see what they would necessarily do with a second game. Like, Gio's still a child, so it's not like you can't develop him from here, but, like, this game was so well crafted that, yeah, I feel like I can already assume that, like, they don't stick the landing nearly as much. I feel like 2 is probably a little more aimless in what it's trying to do. Again, that's my guess, after years of, you know, not remembering what happens in 2. But I at least want to see why, you know? I want to remember why that one's less good. And then Star Force 3 was better, but Star Force 2 was bad, so 3 didn't sell as well, and the series kind of died after that, but I will say at least they do end it off. It doesn't end on a cliffhanger or anything. Gio doesn't get stuck on the moon. But yeah, I do kind of want to see what 2 has to offer. And 2 also has a hack. I think it's by a different person, and they admit that, like, it's not nearly as extensive as Star Force DX. It's just, like, a few quality of life things. And to my knowledge, at the current day, there's nothing for Star Force 3, so that's just on its own. But yeah, I do kind of want to see the continuing adventures of Gio and Mega. I feel like its problem is it's going to be kind of a mid-series of Kamen Rider, you know? They don't really have as good a thesis statement, and so you just sort of do things until the end happens. You know, not completely unenjoyable, but also you just look at this and you go, damn. They, didn't hit the mark quite as well. But yeah, no, this did it for me. I feel like they did everything perfectly. Again, even the final villain. Even the actual main villain of the thing, I think they actually tied in really well. I love Cepheus as a foil for Gio. But yeah, that will do it for discussion, but I believe we have a bit of an epilogue. We actually have to get back to Earth first. Why is there a cop here? He's not my friend, get him out. Look, it's for his own good. If he stays around here, something might fall on his head. He keeps getting a concussion when he's around me. Yeah, but we're friends, Luna. I can play hooky if I want to. also say, I do kind of like that, they don't really play Luna and Sonia as being that antagonistic towards one another. There's clearly a love triangle, and, you know, fans, play that up a lot more, but yeah, no, there's been nothing grating here, and they get along well enough. I don't know if that's gonna last in 2 or 3, but, you know, we'll see that.
You did real good with that tiny body of yours, Chio.
I heard that if you go into space, you can get taller. Is that true? Are you taller? Alright, you didn't grow. So I don't need to go in space. Good. I'm really gonna miss Pat. I liked his storyline. Again, I don't remember if he's just, like, not present at all in later games, or if I just don't remember anything he did. I mean, he can't wave change, because the guy who he was wave changing with was actually kind of the main villain. He wasn't, but he is the reason most of this happened. Both of those heads were whispering into Cepheus's ears. Well, school's already starting. We're all gonna be late. They'll kill me if I'm late! Okay, let's move, but at a reasonable pace.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm here. Thanks for inviting me, I guess, but, like, I'm only sort of related.
Also, does he know that we're Mega Man? Mr. Boreal does. We might want to tell Copper, though, just so he knows. Otherwise, he'll get in the way later. Kelvin, is this what you wanted? This is the promise I made to you. Your kid's not depressed anymore. We're aliens who live inside the hearts of lonely humans. Aw man, they're not depressed anymore.
Yeah, but they might be, so we can't really leave.
I feel like this game's gonna at least get 1, maybe 2 more sequels, so I can't leave just yet.
Also, we might have to appear in a final Smash, too, so, yeah. Gotta stay on Earth.
Alright, and that's the end. Damn fine game. New pre-made face pics have been added. Alright. Save clear data? Yep. I got it if I want to do post-game stuff. Okay, so what is that? What does it mean by pre-made face pics? That's definitely a DX thing. It has to be. Okay, hey, look at that! We get a little star up there. Because we beat the game. And, oh my god. Okay, brother... No, we didn't get any new brothers. I just have 1020 HP for some reason. I don't know why, I just do. And I'm pretty sure I was level 71 beforehand as well. I guess beating the game just gave me more health. Alright, well, I've only got 13 minutes, so I don't really have time to do much, but... at the very least, I can go back and set up, some of the final stuff. So yeah, we'll be trekking through the post-game. There's a bunch of things to do, just like in Battle Network, there's gonna be an area with a bunch of gates on it. And depending on your progress, you can access certain things. So, from the brief thing I read, it seems like the only thing I need to do is to get all of the battle cards in the game. Or at least all the standard ones. Yeah, I think it's 150 standard battle cards. So yeah. I will be doing that off-screen, I think. Off-stream. I'd like to be able to cheat, admittedly, but I don't know if the hack will allow that. Also, what the heck does it need my pre-made base picks? Is that under options? Oh, no, there's not. Maybe it's under connect. Am I able to do that? Oh, it even marks if you have star versions of the cards. Nice. Oh, maybe under personal page? No, it doesn't look like I can get to anything there. Oh, there it is. Oh, right. You can make your own. Yeah, and I'm not doing that. I can't draw on a good day. Actually, this might have been in the original. So yeah, this is specifically if you're interested in online stuff. Okay, this might be new to DX, though. I don't remember being able to use these character portraits. Nah, there's my boy. There's Dragon Form. There's a spacesuit. I can even change Geo's color. Neat. And I never got a battle combo. I was never good enough to do this. Alright, well... yeah, now I know what that's about. I don't know why I have more HP. I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, the third and final guy. Hello. I completely forgot I never got around to you. Anyway... yeah, the third guy's dead. The Georgivone family? Wait a minute. You're a JoJo. What's that sticking out of your back? An arrow! I was killed! Doesn't that hurt?
Of course not, I'm already dead!
Really?
Yes, you daft fucking idiot, I'm a ghost!
No, you're not.
What do you mean, no, I'm not? Wait, no, seriously, Geo, like, they're aliens.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they're ghosts. Don't be ridiculous. What does that have to do with anything? Oh, okay, so there's a ghost alien. That sounds ridiculous.
What are you talking about, Geo?
A ghost and an alien at the same time. I mean, ghosts aren't real, so ghost aliens? Pfft, no. But what if I don't want to?
I guess I'm screwed then. Oh, shall wait for you on the city dump wave road.
Well, alright then. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna fight all of the, advanced bosses. Definitely not on stream. I forget if you have to fight just the ones that appear on the road, or if you also have to defeat the, versions that randomly appear, the random battles. I'm guessing you do. That would only make sense, but... yeah, you don't have to do those, apparently, so... I don't know. I might skip those and only show the last thing, since apparently I only need to do 150 battle cards. That's what the wiki said anyway. Alright, we also have Zach here, who has quest. Thankfully, you don't need to complete all of the other side quests to unlock this, because I still don't want to complete the manager's quest. So I'm not going to. Oh. Okay, so I guess I would have found the secret area on my own. Also, there is an immensely powerful thing as well. Well, I mean, there's Harp Note, but... Okay, so that's, the post-game area. What's your deal? Okay. Oh, we finally get something for Star Frags. Okay, Star Ticket. Substitutes 1 star card in Card Trader. Heavy Cannon, Gatling, Sync of 3, Invisible, Ice Meteor. Darkness Hole. And that's just an auto-kill. Okay, well, I've found a lot of them so far.
Darkness Hole, you want this? It's yours, my friend. As long as you have enough star fragments.
Alright, I don't have... Ooh, star version of that would be good. Apparently I don't have Sync Hook 3 at all. I don't remember getting Gatling 3 either. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay. Okay, so that's where I get to use those, cool. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be looking for the battle cards, might do the bosses off stream as well. And we will tackle the post-game stuff next time. I don't know about this new form, though. This new powerful, who's Maletzits. Alright, oh, apparently Bud also has one. Does Luna have one, too? Seems like he really needs that burger. Alright.
This kid's got some serious self-esteem issues.
I'm sure you tried really hard in your own way. Oh god, last second FM and Zach. Ugh, yeah, let's not deal with that. Okay, let's pulse out because Luna also has a mission, it seems, right? Yep. But yeah, I do have to wonder if I can fight the thing. There's apparently, a thing you can do if you stay on Legendary mode for the whole game. Is this... Nah, there's gotta be... Okay, so it's... over there, I guess? If I fail here, then I don't deserve to play this game. I'd have to be trying to die at this point. You know, this doesn't lead to the right place. I gotta take the really long way around. Okay, so we got stuff set up. I've got the stuff I need to do next time. Shit, how do I get around? Oh, I think it's the other direction. Shoot. So yeah, I have the stuff I need to do. So, we've got to fight a JoJo. A ghost JoJo on Dream Island. Zach's mission is the most important one, because it's a very particular mission, I've talked about it before. Does not appear until post-game. I don't remember if these two appear before post-game and I just didn't do them. But I'm gonna do them now. And then we have the final area of the game. We got the post-game area. Right, so I can go this way, right? Yeah, I'm just dumb. There. Oh, I can't even reach Luna without hitting... Okay, I guess I have to do whatever this is. Ah, but seriously, how do I get to Luna? Well, I guess I can try and figure it out while we close out the stream. So, that is it for Star Force this week. We are approaching the end, we've beaten the game, so now it's just post-game stuff. But if you're looking forward to that, you'll be able to see that next Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Considering how much there is left, I don't know if I'm actually gonna complete all of it next week, or if I'm gonna have to finish up the week after, but either way, it shouldn't take more than 2 streams. We're very nearly done. We've got some optional fights to do, we've got some optional missions to do, and then hopefully I will have 150 battle cards so that we can take on the very end. I haven't tried going this way. Damn it, just let me get close to Luna. Something I would have avoided saying like the plague when I was a child. I was very, Geo Sonia. If you have to know my opinion. That was the ship I was in favor of. When I was a kid and I cared about that, yeah, that's... Okay, seriously, how do I get to Luna? Anyway, though, yeah, so... That's it for stream stuff. We'll maybe finish this next week if we don't. Oh, I can get to it from here? Boo. Yeah, we'll either finish next week or get close to finishing. Oh god, she needs cards. I mean, I do. But I also don't want to give cards away, though. Alright, so yeah, we got the mail. As for other streams, Saturday is Persona 5 Royal. That one is 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern Time. We have gotten past the frame narrative, so now we're just figuring out how do we prevent this guy from getting elected? Because he sucks a lot. And we will be omni-screwed if he is allowed to have any more power than he already does. And then Tuesday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time, is Xenoblade Chronicles X. In that one, we're going to be doing a little more exploring, and I think we'll be able to hit either an Affinity mission or a Story mission, depending on what I feel like doing. A lot of the Affinity missions are out of my level range, but... one of them is close, and I think I should probably be able to tackle it. I think I'm even at the recommended level portion, so yeah. Might get around to doing just that then. And that's it for streams, but hey, guess what? You can find the VODs on YouTube, after Masamune on there, and while you're at it, there are LPs on that channel as well. Mega Man X Command Mission is Monday, in case you want a different Mega Man RPG that, you know, I enjoy a lot, but maybe isn't nearly as strong a narrative as this game has. I have to admit. Might be, a little, might pale in comparison to this, but to be fair, Star Force is actually a pretty high bar. It was just a solid all-around game, I enjoyed it. Anyway, Saints Row the 3rd is Wednesday, and Dragon Quest IV is Friday, which, hey, that one's tomorrow. Oh, though, it is going to be taking a short hiatus the following 2 weeks. So, yeah, this week, gonna have an upload, and And since Loke is going on vacation and I don't want to swamp him with work and we won't be able to record anyway, I'm just gonna put a pause on the uploads for a few weeks. And then, that's it for LP stuff. If you want to support me, you can do so through Patreon or Ko-fi. I'm Pepper on both those sites, and you can find links easy enough in the Twitch bio or underneath the YouTube videos. Alright, that will do it for Star Force this time around. We'll be back again next week with the optional post-game content. Again, I'm not covering everything, and I don't even know if I'm gonna beat all the bosses proper. To access that stuff, we'll see. And I'm not doing the upgraded version of Andromeda, but it seems there is plenty for us to do. And whatever is behind that skull panel is absolutely new to DX. Look, I know I forgot a lot about the post-game stuff. I forgot there was an entire area. I gaslit myself for a moment into thinking there wasn't. But there is. But I'm almost completely positive that guy isn't there. See, that's the problem with being wrong once, now I'm just doubting myself.